Dear viewers, good evening. Today we are talking with Danielle Kuang. She is from Malaysia, a Malaysian entrepreneur, first time visiting in Bangladesh for the purpose of business. So now we are talking with Danielle. Hi Danielle, good evening.
Hi, good evening.
Okay, also most welcome in Bangladesh and at Changetv.press.
Thank you for inviting me.
Okay, at first I want to ask you what your experience in Bangladesh.
My experience in Bangladesh, I think Bangladesh it's something of a unique culture. You have many different things here, and I think that's something that is completely really mind-blowing for me. Is the human capital. We really have lots of people here.
Yes, a lot of people.
Yeah.
Okay. So last 10 days you visited many of places in Bangladesh like Cox's Bazar and Khulna. It was the main purpose was business. So what do you think? What is the opportunity of your business goal in Bangladesh?
Actually, I see quite a lot of business opportunity in Bangladesh here, and especially in terms of agriculture. There's vast lands that's available here, and I think that people are very hardworking, especially. Like I said, human capital is something that is really an endowment for Bangladesh itself. So, and especially organic plantings, and also, for example, right now what I'm seeing a lot is buildings, buildings, right?
Yeah.
So I can see that there's a big potential that the country is moving into a industrializations as well, and it's building up. I can see it's building up, and the food security. I think it's good because still in the kampongs or in the villages, people are still planting. Looks like a self-sufficient nation to me.
Told me about the human capital of Bangladesh. What you think about the Bangladeshi labor in Malaysia they are doing for your nation?
Well, I think it is definitely helping out in our nations to provide manual labors.
Okay.
It is something that I think it's very good. But at the same time, what I am also, I mean, I can't speak for sure because I'm only seeing a part of that. I'm sure that Bangladesh also has a lot of very skilled laborers as well, which we have not really explored that part of that. So I can't speak for absolute sure because like what I mentioned, we are only importing more, or we are rather using more towards the manual laborers of Bangladesh. We have not seen the other part of Bangladesh yet.
Yeah.
So it's not fair for us to be, making a judgment based on that. So
exactly.
I'm sure from what I am looking through these 10 days, I'm seeing there's a lot of very educated Bangladeshis as well. And I think the nations are going into that stage of time where one day Bangladesh also do have a lot of talents to be offering to the international world. I'm sure that it's already doing that. It's just that maybe right now the numbers is not seeing like a great number of that. But looking at it, I think it's definitely moving into the correct thing. Just that maybe I'm not sure about the education system here because it's too short for me to make any judgment, and like what I mentioned, I'm not exposed to it. But from the numbers, looks like it is good. From numbers, looks like it is good. But on the surface wise, I'm just viewing on the surface wise.
Okay. My next question to you. Explain me about your local culture of Malaysia.
Yeah, this is the very unique part of Malaysia. Basically, Malaysia is like a melting pot of all kinds of cultures. Yeah, we really, like what you mentioned, we have the local, which is actually the Aborigines, not even the Malays, the Aborigines, the Malays, the Chinese, Indians, and of course we have a mixture of all of that. So by that, the integration of that, I think it's because we respect one another's culture completely, and we accept one another. So that is what of a beautiful Malaysia, because we believe in the beautiful Malaysia means everyone lives together in perfect harmony. That's what each of Malaysians want to see. Each of Malaysians wants to live together, as friends, play together, work together, study together. Because when we see that everyone has a different strength and the different weaknesses, everyone has a different strength and different weaknesses. But if we can capitalize on one another on the strength and forget about the weakness, because weaknesses we can cover one another, right? By each other's strength, that is where we actually can have a whole complete set of society that is, I would say, that can bring forth a lot of good to one another. So I think that is something that we value very much as a society.
My last question to you. What do you see? What is the business opportunity between Bangladesh and Malaysia?
I think that for Malaysians to Bangladesh, definitely this is like there's a lot of people, and so there's a lot of needs of things. Malaysians should look at the possibility of getting Malaysian products more into Bangladesh, which I'm seeing a little bit, not like super duper, a little bit. So there's still a huge opportunity for Malaysian products to enter the Bangladesh market. At the same time, for Bangladesh, human capital is already in Malaysia. And also, I would have to say maybe some agricultural products, it's also good for Malaysian markets as well.
Thank you so much to visit Bangladesh, and especially thank you to visit Changetv.press. I think you will come again in Bangladesh and come again at Changetv.press studio, and we will take your expression again in Bangladesh and at Changetv.press. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.